everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this month I want to share with you a reading list and recommend some of the books that have inspired me by my favorite author. So if you haven't got these by now, it's the month for you to pick these up and give it a read. So before further ado, let's get started and let me tell you who my favorite author is and which books I would like to recommend for you to read next. So my favorite author is none other than Dan Brown. So I think a lot of us already know the conspiracy theories that Dan Brown brews and the excitement that he brings to his novels. So throughout these years, throughout my school years and my college, reading Dan Brown has been always a pleasure for me. So I would be recommending the books that I have absolutely loved written by Dan Brown. And if you have already read some of these, leave your comments down below and I would like to know how you found them as well. So here goes. The very first book that I would recommend for you to pick up by Dan Brown is called Origin. Origin was one of the latest reads by Dan Brown. I did miss it out when it got released, but well, better late than never. So this book has a very unique concept, and yes, it has conspiracy theories, but the revelation that you find in the end is something that would pique your interest very well. So let me tell you a little more about this book, and if you haven't picked it up, this is definitely one you should be reading in this month. So the Origin focuses on a billionaire who is a tech genius. He is called a futurist, a philanthropist, but this futurist has predicted something that might just change the face of this earth. Darwin's evolution has always been a fact, and this futurist fears that the next generation that will take over the Homo sapiens might be very different than what we had imagined. So if this has piqued your interest, definitely pick it up and give it a read, because what you will find that the generation that comes in the end is very true for us now. This book was released in 2017 and the teachings that this book shows us are very true and are definitely happening around us. There's a beautiful chase in this book in the cities of Spain and also the involvement of the royal family of Spain. How do they handle this PR disaster? How Robert Langdon gets caught in the death of his favorite pupil and futurist Edmund Kirsch. How this leads him to one of the biggest revelations of all times and how he comes across a technology of AI that might just change the future of this planet altogether. So if you guys like this little gist, pick it up, let me know how you found it. Alright, the next book that I want to recommend to you by Dan Brown is called The Lost Symbol. The Lost Symbol was released in 2009 and this was a book that I had read in my school times. This book is definitely one which will give you a very different aspect to life once you finish it. This book does have a lot of conspiracies that generally the books of Dan Brown do elicit, but what you find in the end and what this actually comes upon is a truth that few of us might be thinking upon today. So this book recommendation will take you into an aspect of your daily life that you might not have given so much thought upon. The Lost Symbol is about the mentor of Robert Langdon. Professor Robert Langdon has always been an admiration of Peter Solomon, who actually was a very prominent Mason. The Mason conspiracy theories, if you type it in Google, will be plenty for you to read. And yes, they will keep you busy. So which Mason secret does this book shed its light upon? And how true is it for us in the future? Alright, so if this has piqued your interest, pick it up, give it a read, let me know how you found it. Just to add a little bit to this story, there are some revelations, scientific revelations, that this book mentions. Maybe in the technology that is revealed to us in this world right now, we may not be aware of them, but I'm pretty sure that pretty soon we will be finding that these books, facts and ideas are definitely true. One of the findings that this book shows us that actually piqued my interest was the presence of a soul in a person's body and how one of the experiments by Peter Solomon's sister actually proves it. In this book, you will find that Robert Langdon faces a water chamber where he's deprived of all senses. He might be drowning or he may just survive. So what happens? You definitely have to pick it up to see if he is able to rescue his mentor and the sister and who actually is the perpetrator behind it. What Mason secrets will this book reveal to you? I'm very sure it will keep you interested and mystified all the same. Alright, so now coming to the very third recommendation. This recommendation, I don't have the hard book cover off, so I'll be putting in a soft copy for you to see. This book is called Inferno. Inferno was by far the most favorite book of Dan Brown that I have read. It elicits the scientific idea that the earth is too overpopulated and the survival of fittest might just cause a lot of population to die. So a prominent scientist, a philanthropist, and a futurist is one who releases a virus in this world. So how far is the damage of this virus? What does it cause? How does it end? Is Robert Langdon able to save the world from this threat? Does he reach the place where the virus is to be released on time? What is the genetic mutation of this virus? And what does it hold for the future of this planet Earth? This book is one that you would absolutely love to read. However, there is also the movie Inferno that was released. So how contrasting or how similar was the movie to it? I would definitely be reviewing the movie and the book for you in the future, so keep an eye out and we can discuss our theories later. So I hope you enjoyed the book recommendation list today, and if you've already caught these, please leave your comments down below. I would love to know how you found it, and if you haven't, read Dan Brown and let me know your thoughts once you do. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to smile, sparkle and shine, and have an amazing warm winter. Bye bye.